The principles of leadership do not change. You got a group of people, a group of individuals, and you got to take all those people and unify them and try and get them to accomplish a mission in the most effective and efficient manner. And that's leadership. It's the most challenging thing. The most challenging thing about being in combat in a leadership position is not, trying to figure out what the enemy is going to do and trying to organize a good plan. The most challenging thing is dealing with all these human beings. That's the challenging thing, is getting these guys and girls to do what they need to do, what you need them to do, to get them to believe in it. That's what's challenging.
You do have to modulate your leadership, and you got to recognize when your guys need to be pushed and when your guys need to be not pushed and given a rest. So you're constantly doing that. And sometimes I didn't do a great job of that. Sometimes I went a little far and said, ooh, wow, I just saw the look on that guy's face. He needs a rest. And I should have recognized that earlier. And you make mistakes, no doubt. There's no one that cares more about the frontline soldier than people that have served in combat and had their friends get killed. That being said, when you have pure evil in the world, somebody has to take care of that problem.
For me, it was and I know this might sound weird, but it was my lifelong dream to be in combat and to be in a leadership position in combat. We used to train really, really hard because there was an unknown element. There was an unknown element where you didn't know what was really you didn't know what combat was really like. So you trained as hard as you possibly could figure out how to train. We trained. What was interesting about my first deployment to Iraq was that it was like an unfair fight, which is how you want it to be. You want to have an unfair fight in combat. And we'd load up our vehicles and go in the middle of the night, blast their door open with big explosive breaching charge, clear their house in about 30 seconds, grab them, bring them all back, interrogate them, find out where their friends are, and go out and do it again. The contrast comes when you go to my next deployment to Ramadi, which was completely different. Everything bad that can happen to a guy in a leadership position happened to us. We all fought very hard for the city of Ramadi. I mean, it's a city. It's a city like a city in America. It's got roads and it's got houses and it's got building and it's got a government center, it's got a soccer stadium. It's a city. I always have to tell this story, or at least relate to people, that you'd be running down the street, there'd be guns firing around, and you'd kick open the door to a compound to somebody's house. And you'd get in there and there'd be, a guy, a dad working on a car, and there'd be two kids kicking a soccer ball, and there'd be a mom cooking lunch. And so there's people there, and those people wanted us to be there and wanted us to defeat the insurgents that were terrorizing them. And we did. And they were joyous about that.
The thing that you're worried about from a leadership position is you're worried about your guys. You're worried about one of your guys getting hurt. You're worried about one of your guys getting killed. And that just completely trumps every other emotion that you have.
And that's leadership. And that's just the ultimate human test.
Greetings. My name is JOCKO WILLINK, and I've been invited to come down to New Zealand by Kerwin and have an opportunity to speak to members of the K2 elite. When I come down, it's going to be a great opportunity to discuss some of the things that I've learned in my life, some of the things that myself and my team have done well, and also some of the things that we didn't do well, and things and situations where I failed as a leader. And I think that those situations are where I learned the most about leadership. So I want to go through some of those lessons that I learned, pass them on to you all, so that you can apply the lessons that I learned to your life, to your business, to make things better for you, so you can go out onto your battlefield, whatever that may be, lead and win. Thanks. Looking forward to it.